everyone! Today we'll have a closer look at the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. The Reverso is a classic sport watch that predates the Second World War. As a result, is available in different executions and various complications. We are looking at an Art Deco inspired classic in stainless steel, a time-only watch with no seconds hand. Before we continue, I will give you the essential details in the next 60 seconds. The Reverso is a very versatile watch that wears well on both men and women's wrist. The one we are looking at is a small size. The case measures approximately 36 by 21 mm. This particular version features a silver grey dial with black transfer numerals. The outer section of the dial has a satin finish. On the border, you will find a groove section which reflects the light. As you look closer to the center of the dial, you can of course not overlook the fantastic Sunburn Skew. A splash of color is added thanks to the blue hands. The front of the case features nicely sculpted grooves and this livens up the watch face considerably. As the name suggests, this is a Reverso, and the watch case can flip over when needed to help protect the face of the watch. A feature I appreciate a lot, but quite frankly, I very rarely use it. More on that later. This watch has its origin firmly rooted in the sports world. In the 1930s, the British Army officers in India were looking for a watch that could withstand going through a polo match. This was of course an issue since polo mallets and watches do not tend to pair well. This request resulted in a Reverso. Simply flip the case over in order to protect the crystal for damage during activities. Now, this particular watch design is soon celebrating its 100th birthday, and it looks just as good now as it did back in the day. By definition, that makes this a classic and timeless design. And that is what drew me to this particular watch to begin with. A classic design that wears well on the wrist with a truly timeless character. I find it one of the most elegant watches available on the market. Overall, a Reverso, to me, is a watch that is there not to impress others, but to satisfy its owner. One more indication that this watch is very owner-centric is the case back. The design of the case back is always a surprise, since it fully depends on the choice of the owner. You can choose to have this decorated with a custom design. I still have to decide the final design myself, as you can see. The Reverso can be found on a variety of bracelets and straps. This one came on an alligator strap with a nice clasp. Unfortunately, I have a small wrist and I was never able to break in the stock strap. I have been wearing it on a soft honey brown leather from our Atelier from the past years, and it feels great on the wrist. And that brings me to an important question. How does the watch wear? Despite its roots in sports, to modern standards, this is considered a dress watch. I personally find it a versatile watch that looks great in both formal and informal settings. Keep in mind that despite its sport legacy, the watch is not suitable for diving, but other than that, it's a robust design. Due to the rectangular case design, I strongly suggest you to try the different sizes of the Reverso before getting one. In conclusion, the Reverso features a timeless design, and it's available in a very wide variety of executions. Ladies can easily consider all sizes, whereas the average gentleman should likely first look at the medium size, and if that's too small, perhaps consider the large version. Versatile, stylish, elegant, iconic, and available for him and for her. What more do you really want? Robust. But can you not just take that word from me and just put it there? But other than that, it's a robust design.
Very good.